Nothing has brought me greater joy than watching the Walt Disney Company absolutely panic over the last few weeks. They're mad at South Park because they're making fun of their woke ideologies, constantly race swapping or religion swapping everything in their movie.
Event with all your favorite South Park characters.
Dude, school is going to be so awesome today. I had explosive diarrhea all night. I like big boobs.
Oh, hamburgers.
How does this even make any sense?
It makes perfect sense. I think the problem is you.
To no one's surprise, South Park has once again taken aim at Disney's so-called woke agenda, this time by parodying their upcoming Snow White remake starring Rachel Zegler, along with several other Disney projects. Given South Park's history, this was pretty much expected. They've never been shy about calling out Disney before. But it looks like Rachel Zegler is not taking the mockery lightly. She's reportedly furious about both South Park's parody and the public's reaction.
Let's address the elephant in the room. I'm the hottest person in the world.
And if you disagree with the sentiment, I don't need your business.
Yeah. Weird. I'm a narcissist.
I don't need your business.
And everything I do, people will wait in line to see.
I don't need your business. Thanks.
In the recent special episode titled Joining the Panderverse, South Park satirizes Disney's approach to diversity in its film remakes. The episode features the main characters, Cartman, Stan, Butters, and Kenny, reimagined as adult women of color, serving as a pointed critique of what the show portrays as Disney's trend of gender and race-swapping characters in its productions. This parody reflects ongoing debates surrounding Disney's casting choices, notably the selection of Rachel Zegler, a Latina actress, as Snow White in the upcoming live-action remake. The film has faced backlash for altering key elements of the original story, including the removal of the romantic subplot between Snow White and the prince. Zegler has commented on these changes, describing the original 1937 film as weird, and emphasizing that the new adaptation focuses on Snow White's journey toward leadership rather than a love story. These developments have sparked discussions about the balance between modernizing classic tales and preserving their original narratives, with opinions divided on the merits of such reinterpretations.
We have a different approach to what I'm sure a lot of people will assume is a love story just because, like, we cast a guy in the movie. Right. Andrew Burnap, great dude. Yeah. It's one of those things that I think everyone's going to have their assumptions about what it's actually going to be, but it's really not about the love story at all, which is really, really wonderful. And whether or not she finds love along the way is anybody's guess until 2024. All of Andrew's scenes could get cut. Who knows? It's Hollywood, baby.
Oh my God. What kind of woman do we want out there seeking true love, Eliana? It'd be outrage.
Every way that Disney changed the story, it changed it for the worse.
You to say all of Andrew's scenes could get cut. Like, who are you?
Oh my God.
Are you Disney? I've read your book, and I have. It's a phenomenal book. You're losing generation of loyal viewers. When you think about Snow White, what is the premise? What is the story?
It's a love story. It's a love story.
It's a dream for a girl to grow up and a man falls in love.
I'm really upset.
Rachel Zegler's promotional approach for Disney's live-action Snow White has sparked significant criticism from fans and industry insiders alike. Many have noted that, rather than expressing enthusiasm for portraying one of cinema's most iconic princesses, Zegler's interview demeanor has often been perceived as dismissive and sarcastic. In various press appearances, Zegler has openly critiqued the original 1937 film, labeling it extremely dated and describing the prince as a guy who literally stalks her. She emphasized that the remake would shift focus from the traditional love story to Snow White's personal journey toward leadership. These comments have led to backlash, with some questioning why she accepted the role if she held such views about the original. In response, Zegler has stated that her remarks were taken out of context and expressed that she never intended to appear ungrateful, acknowledging the challenges of navigating public perception.
The producers, far left-wing activists in Hollywood, are turning on her, and Disney has canceled all of Rachel Zegler's appearances on their media platforms. Kind of tough.
Some critics argue that Rachel Zegler's approach to the Snow White remake exemplifies a broader Hollywood trend, reimagining classic characters without fully appreciating what made them iconic in the first place. While audiences often welcome fresh perspectives, they may struggle to connect when a lead actor appears dismissive of the original material. Zegler's comments, such as describing the 1937 film as weird and criticizing the prince as a guy who literally stalks her, have fueled perceptions that she lacks respect for the source material. This disconnect between the remake's modernized narrative and the cherished elements of the original has contributed to the film's challenges. Despite intentions to empower the character, the perceived disregard for the classic story has made it difficult for some fans to embrace the new version. As a result, the movie has faced significant backlash and underperformed at the box office, highlighting the risks involved in reinventing beloved tales without honoring their foundational appeal.